Broadcasting live from the basement of a Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Hey, motherfuckers. This is Minx. Suck my balls.
Friday, so that's exciting. Red Lake is on vacation, so you're stuck with me, and I'm joined with Gray Cloud. Say hi.
Good evening, everybody.
So yeah, it's Friday. Fuck it. How are you doing, Gray Cloud?
Not bad. The work week's over.
Right? It's so nice. I'm ready to relax. What do you got planned this weekend?
Prepping for work on Monday.
Oh, well, then I was going to say, like, are you hope it's a relaxing weekend, but never mind.
No, it's prepping for work on Monday.
Fun.
Maybe some scotch.
Oh, maybe some scotch? Like,
yep.
But why isn't it, like, a for sure thing?
Well, technically it is for sure because that's what I'm enjoying right now.
Oh, okay. Well, you know. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. So I have to start off with a medical PSA for everyone who may or may not know. But yeah, so, for you know those commercials for erectile dysfunction, as far as if your erection lasts longer than 4 hours, you should probably go to the doctor, right? You've seen these commercials, yes?
Yes.
I believe there's one that involves a bathtub or two, like right next to each other, because somehow that is symbolic for fucking. But yes. So anyways, this is, gentlemen, this is not a suggestion. This is a, you need to fucking go to the doctor, type of thing. Because it can lead to like tissue damage and nerve damage, and then failure to, I don't know, get an erection later on. And pain. Apparently it's fucking painful. I wouldn't know, but that's what they say. And but yeah, so I bring this up because on Wednesday I had to work on a gentleman who had an erection for longer than 4 hours. He had one for 5 goddamn days.
When did he suspect that something may be wrong?
I think on day 5, when he was like, it's still not down, and probably causing a lot of pain, and he's probably like, wait a second, now I can't fucking feel anything. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, so it's not a suggestion. The whole like, hey, maybe I should go to the doctor. It's you definitely need to go to the fucking doctor. Like, this is not a negotiable thing. Because then, like, in order, like, because if there is damage, then you're gonna have to get a penile implant. And if you really want to see what it goes, like, entails into that, I strongly suggest, YouTubing that video or surgery or whatnot. Most guys can't handle watching it. And I'm not 100% sure why. So, whatever. But yeah, so there was that. And then there's another dick case that we had to do. And that, it was a fractured dick.
Wait, hold on. How do you fracture it?
Oh, I will tell you. So, gentlemen, the number one cause for broke dick, if you will. I broke Gray Cloud. Okay, so yes, get professional here. The number one cause for broke dick is reverse cowgirl, followed by girl on top, followed by doggy. So basically, like, and especially, okay, so, reverse cowgirl, like, the girl's, like, doing her thing, right? Like, just bouncing her butt up and down, right? But she can't see because, again, she's facing the wrong way. And unless she's, like, looking down in between her legs to judge how far off she is sliding, she could potentially slide all the way off, right? And then she bounces back down. Maybe she doesn't aim, like, something happens, like the Earth's rotation comes into effect, and she comes back down, not in the same place. Ergo, broke dick, because now your dick literally gets either slammed into her fucking taint, or it goes, like, in the wrong hole, in which case that is not, that's not a fun time for anybody, right, involved, because one, your dick probably bent the wrong way, and two, now her butthole is, like, was not prepared for this. But yeah, if you, like, I can pull up pictures, but I'm pretty sure we might get censored. So, Google fractured penis, and you can see what it looks like, and you can see how we go about to fix it. Because, yeah, sure, there's no bone inside of, your penis. However, those two, tubular structures on each side of the penis, those can and do break, and that's how you get a fractured dick.
For that visual.
Yeah. Oh, there's a good one on Google Images too. It's like bent in like a Z, and I'm like, oh my god. It's true. It happens. I've had to fix a couple of them. But this dude who had an erection for like 5 days, he had started to develop hydrocele, which is extra fluid in your scrotum because of, all of the fucking retained fluid in his dick. And, Derek wants to know, how do you fix that? Which one? Like, broke dick or inflated dick? Because there's 2 different procedures there. I mean, it's what, yeah. So like now, like not only did this dude like have like, because like, like when you get an erection, how like you can still like, you can kind of bend it and like it kind of has like a little give to it, I wouldn't know, but like, like you're a dude, you've got one, I'm assuming. And so, but yeah, so like, dudes, how like, you can get a hard on, but you can still kind of like bend it a little, right? To get it to where it needs to go. With this gentleman, there was no give to it. In that, like, I'll admit it, I fucking poked it with my finger. And I was like, ah. And it was like legit, it was like fucking poking a rock, and I was like, oh my god, like this is not right? And so then we get in there, and you would think like just blood would come gushing out. It's not what happened, because again, 5 days old, so that's 5-day-old blood that's just been sitting there. And yeah, it looked more like tar. So yeah, so we had to like literally like fillet him open. Does the doc was making jokes the entire time. It was a great case.
Yep. Oh,
It was a good case. It was.
fascinating. Yes.
It was. It really was. Because, like, normally what happens, if you do have an erection that lasts longer than 4 hours, you go to the ER and you say, hey, my dick, I fucking took Viagra. My dick's been hard for, X amount of hours. Help, right? And so then, at the ER, what we do is we stick fucking, 14 gauge needles in each side, and we let it drain. And then we send you on your way. Okay, have fun, right?
Right.
Sure, it's bloody, but you keep your dick. So then, so with it being, 5 days old, we can't just stick a needle in it and be like, all right, good to go. So that again, after 5 days, if you come in with a fucking hard-on that hasn't gone down at all, you're going to get filleted open. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you want to keep your dick, this is what's going to have to happen. Yeah.
So what kind of recovery time is he looking at?
A couple weeks. He's got to heal. So, probably 4 weeks.
That's a long time to be out of commission.
I mean, it's the same with that chick that I was talking about the other day, where she and her dude were engaging in anal, and it was consensual anal. She knew, they had prepped her butt for this, so she knew this was gonna happen, but somehow he went in wrong and twisted her around and almost hooked her and busted through the front of the vaginal opening. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I see your reaction. Yes. And that was my reaction, was wait, what? No, but because I don't know how he did it. But yeah, so she came in and her fucking vag was just split open, right? It was not pretty. And their first question was, well, when can we have sex again? And it's we're stitching up your vag right now. Do you not realize, you're going to be out of commission for 6 to 8 weeks. And in my head, and I have to maintain professionalism at work, right? But especially when the patient's asleep, that's when you really need it. But in my head, I was your mouth still fucking works, so have fun with that.
You said that internally, right?
Oh yeah, no, that did not. There is a filter.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, and then broke dick. We pretty much make an incision, like a circumcision. So around the base of the head, and then we peel the skin down. And then we do what we got to do. And then, so the only incision you have is right around the base of the head. And that recovery time is about the same, 4 to 6 weeks. The more you know, everybody. Oh, poor. All these dudes are fucking scarred for life.
D-Max. Well, this is too much for me even.
I know, this is a great dinner conversation. Dude, seriously, Nick DeShong or Nick DeShlong, whichever. You should really hear about some of the conversations we have while we're fucking eating at work. It's bad. And this other dude, I was a freaking medic and I'm having issues with this.
Yeah, little Cuffs thinking about it. Yeah.
Do what?
Cuffs, I think Great Carl is in pain.
Yeah, you look like it, dude. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
I don't want you to feel uncomfortable now.
No.
All right. I'm here for you.
Sure you are.
I am. But yeah, so that was my week. And then they kick me out of the ER when I'm doing x-rays on that stuff. But yeah, so those are the most exciting cases I did this week. And then I did one today. I was just long and I was just fucking over it. We ended up taking like 6 feet out of this dude's like small intestine.
Holy Jesus.
Well, I mean, it was all like tangled in on itself and like scarred down onto itself that we didn't really have a choice. So like the doc took it out and handed it to me and I'm just like, all right.
Rope with it?
Yeah, and then we send it to lab and like, you know, I was like, all right, so small bowel, and she was like, yep, and then okay. And so then we send it to the lab, and then lab confirms, yes, this is small bowel. Congratulations. And then, you know, I don't know, this dude's gonna have almost like a straight shot down.
It's more efficient that way.
I guess.
Like an air intake.
Right? And then, yeah. What else did I do? What did I do yesterday? Dude, I don't even... Oh, that's right. I did, I operated on a crack whore.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Literally. Yeah, no, we had to cancel this hooker's surgery 4 times because she pissed hot for meth. We can't fucking operate on you if you have methamphetamine or cocaine in your system. Like, unless it's an emergency, then, you know, we'll fucking risk it. But, like, technically it was an elective procedure, like, even though her fucking arm was broken, right? So, anyways, and then, like, I was dreading this case, too, because, again, you know, we'd already canceled this hooker a couple weeks now. And so I was thinking, like, fuck, like, we're going to have all this, like, fucking new bone growth and, like, just, we're going to have to re-break the fracture and we're going to have to fucking, right? It adds hours to the case when you have to fucking take all this shit out, right? All this new bone growth out. But luckily, because she's a crackhead, there was no new bone growth. So that was exciting. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Was your week as exciting as mine?
No, my week was actually boring.
Well, that's not fun.
I work in a building and I build briefings all day. So it's the excitement I have.
Fun.
Yeah. It's
I think. Right, maybe.
Yeah. But are you tracking today's big event?
No.
So just to cover some quick current events.
Oh, okay. Yes, do that.
So the infamous Putin and Trump meeting happened today.
Oh, I saw something on the news about that. How'd that go?
There's mixed reviews on it.
Mm.
The initial meeting was supposed to last approximately 30 minutes.
Yes.
The reports I am seeing is lasted as long as 136 minutes.
Oh.
Let's see if I can pull a current article on it. No, I thought I had one. Stand by. 30 minutes.
Yes.
The reports I am seeing. Supposedly Trump did bring up the Russian meddling thing, which, you know, it's what everybody's concerned about right now.
Yes.
Because that was, fuck, how many months ago now that the election happened?
A long time ago.
No. Let's see here. So they're calling it a victory for Putin. Trump did raise the hacking at the start of the meeting with Putin and mentioned it more than once. Putin denied it, but in the end, Trump's top diplomat said the president decided to move on, that the problem might be too intractable to sort out and shouldn't stand in the way of future progress between the two nations. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson more or less said that Putin and Trump agreed to disagree, and the two sides will consider a working group to prevent future election hacking. Bullshit.
I mean, do you really think, like, they did? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't discuss
think they
politics, and I
did.
steer clear of these kinds of topics.
But you brought it up.
But it's hard to say.
But you brought it up, so I want to know your opinion.
Again, I have no opinion on the election was the election, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
Oh, okay.
Everybody needs to not be scared to vote third party, though. That's all I'm going to say. Get out there and just vote, fuckers.
Right.
Some of the descriptions is I've seen as well as it went from discourse to discord, describing some of the meeting as not hostile, but that, like the one sentence captured, the agree to disagree point. I don't think they'll ever, at least in a setting like that at the G20, I don't think there'll ever be a true understanding or a true I've got your back, bro, and we were right and you were wrong or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's at least a step in the right direction, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like, we don't want to go into a second Cold War with Russia.
Nobody wants that.
Exactly. Nobody wants that. So I think as long as they, if they can agree to disagree and then, you know, just like, well, fuck it, let's just move on. I think that's in the best interest of everybody. And, like, not just, you know, us or them. Because...
Another big piece of news was Mattis and the Pacific Region defense ministers discussed North Korean threat.
his fucking fat Cartman's getting froggy.
Yep. During phone calls yesterday, Defense Secretary Jim Mattis discussed the July 4th North Korean test intercontinental ballistic missile launch with defense ministers representing South Korea, Japan, and Malaysia. The Pentagon chief spokesperson Dana W. White said in an issued statement. I've heard a very, very interesting piece on the way home this afternoon on the radio, is that the consideration of nuclear deterrence is apparently making its rounds in the defense circles, to include bringing back the tactical nuke to the peninsula. Which would
almost like Hiroshima 2.0.
No, not that bad.
Not to that extent, but
a current tactical nuke would probably be the equivalent of a Hiroshima or Nagasaki.
I mean,
but tactical nukes are usually smaller, designed for taking out battalions and brigade-sized elements.
I mean, there's still nuclear bombs, though.
Still a nuclear weapon, yes. But the other course of action would be to allow Japan and or South Korea to develop their own weapons. And by develop, I would see us having a very, very big hand in helping them with that development. But if we were to put tactical nukes back on the peninsula, I think that would greatly change not only the balance of power, but how everybody else in the region views us. And it might make certain nation states a little more antsy to commit a first strike.
Such as Russia or China.
Yes.
Okay.
Or even the North Koreans.
They can try.
The problem is you don't know what you don't know on what they're going to do. And by the time we initiated a counterstrike off of North Korea's first strike, the results would be devastating.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it brings up a very, very interesting point about what putting that kind of weapon back into play in that region would do, not only to the forces on the ground, but how would that change the op tempo for rotations to Korea, soldiers there in Korea, and supporting units, i.e. in Japan, and further back to PACOM in Hawaii?
I don't know. Like, it's risky. Like, you gotta weigh, like, the good and the bad, you know? Like, do you do a show of force and say, hey, don't fuck with us because this is what we've got? But at the same time, then you risk Fat Cartman being like, you know, oh, fuck you. And then, you know, doing his thing. Like, fuck on me, I'll fuck on you. And like, no, Fat Cartman, don't.
And here's the point of that is, how do you justify a first strike?
Yeah. Well, I think if you're us, I think the only way you can't really with how our foreign policy is.
Right. You would have
We're
to have
more
intimate.
responsive.
You'd have to have imminent knowledge of a pending attack to justify the first strike.
Yeah.
And with that kind of information, you are willing to disclose to, i.e., not only the American people for doing such an act, but justifying to the world why you took that step.
Yeah. So.
I mean, it kind of backfired on us. If you look at the totality of Iraq and Afghanistan, we were able to justify that based on Secretary of State Colin Powell's testimony at the UN. So the U.S. went to the UN on that, presented their case, and then we ended up in Iraq. You would have to have overwhelming evidence that you're willing to share and compromise to justify the first strike.
Yeah.
D-Max, are you saying you can or can't justify the first strike?
It says
This
can't.
can't? Okay.
Learn to read.
Working on it.
Right? You're in an office job. You should know how to read.
Yeah. Readings for, educated folk.
Oh.
Like nerd.
Like not you.
Like not me. I just copy paste. But D-Max, if your stance is you can't justify it, I would take the counterpoint and saying you can justify a first strike, but you still have to have that evidence you're willing to present to the world stage and the American people on that strike.
I'm waiting for his response.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm moderating a debate, but it's like slower paced right now.
He's probably typing angrily.
Right? In all caps because he's angry.
All caps. Why are you yelling?
Loud noises. But yeah. Freaking. I don't know what to say. Freaking, did you know? Oh, they finally, I know we're going to change topics now because I fucking can. Yeah. So do you remember that failed Humvee drop, in Germany last year?
Where the three, were the burned in?
Yeah.
Burn-in shots.
Yeah. They charged a soldier with that. He's been charged with destruction of government property and making a false official statement. Sergeant John Skipper, a 1st Battalion 91st Cav 173rd Airborne Brigade combat team in Vicenza, Italy, was formally charged in May for his role in the dangerous destruction of the 3 vehicles.
Yeah, we talked about that last night. And because we kind of got sidetracked. And here's my take on that. So it's 3 different vehicles.
Yes.
So he's facing 3 different charges of destruction of government property, which carry a punishment of possibly 10 years. So he'd be facing a total of
30 years?
Served
Fuck.
consecutively, or would he be facing a maximum of 10 years, 1 for each count, and they served concurrently? Oh, it's finally responded.
Oh, no. He did.
And it's a D-Max, that's what I was saying. I mean, if, again, to justify the first strike, you'd have to present the evidence not only to the American people, but the world stage, i.e. the UN, and or players that we hold as close allies, like our Five Eyes partners and or NATO, to justify it.
I like Cubs redacted response. Clock ticks. Response from D-Max. Oh, there it is.
But yeah, going back to the burn-in. But yeah, so it's interesting. We talked about that last night on because again, I am not a jump guy, so I learned a lot on how that shit happens and whatnot. And they are leaning towards that it might have been intentional.
But why would it be intentional? Why would they intentionally drop Humvees unless they weren't working?
Well, somebody was pissed off about it.
Right? But then, at the same time, like, okay, so again, in my entire decade of service, I have never, what's the right word? Been to, let alone worked in a motor pool. So I have no idea what goes on there. But, I've got friends that do. And, they're constantly bitching about, like, Motor Pool Mondays. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't understand this pain that you're talking about. Because I don't know. And, yeah, but... And then I've got a friend who's my best friend, actually. She's a mechanic. And, all my other friends are constantly, like, sending her pictures and asking her, like, hey, is this, like, operator level maintenance? And she responds with, yes, it is. Like, no matter how fucked up the picture is. And so I kind of want to send these pictures of, like, destroyed Humvees to her and be like, so is this operator level, like, maintenance? And just to see what she would say. Because it seems like it's always, yeah, no, operator, you take care of it. Is that true?
Yes. A lot of time, whatever they can pass off onto operator level maintenance, they will.
Like, I don't know. What did you do in the Army? Because, I mean, going by that luscious beard, you are no longer in.
No, I am not.
I mean, I don't want to assume anything, but,
I did a little bit of everything. Enough to know some trades and enough to not be good at any of them.
Like what? Or am I asking too many details? Are you allowed to say them?
Did a lot of PowerPoint and a lot of briefings. That's advise and assist roles and things like that. But yeah, nothing. I was never exciting. And yes, I did Motor Pool Mondays. I was a Joe. Crawled over my trucks. Went to the field. Went to NTC. All the normal soldier things that we do.
You can't really say normal because I never did any of those.
But you were saving lives. I mean, come on.
Yeah, technically, and giving guys new ACLs, and I was taking out gallbladders and fixing hernias, and I don't fucking know. We don't do any of that shit in the field, and we send you to the hospital. So that's where I was.
Yeah, you're not sewing arms back on in the field. That'd be interesting though.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was awkward, downrange, not fully fixing people or like not fully closing them because it's dirty over there. The air is dirty. Everything's fucking dirty over there. Wait, hold on. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. Who's this? Oh, god damn it, D-Max! Fuck you, asshole. I don't know. He just sent me a video request, and I don't know if I want it. I don't want it. And go away. D-Max, you're such a dick. What an asshole. He called in from, like, not his Skype account, so is a number. I'm adding this to contacts. So D-Max phone. This is happening. Asshole. What a dick.
D-Mac claims it wasn't him.
Uh-oh. Right? WTF Nation Radio, hello.
Are you guys talking to me like I'm a patient?
Hi, Doc Madness.
What's up, Doc?
I've never talked to you.
No, I know. That's what I was asking. I was asking if all the fucking shit was still the same. I haven't actually been on radio for a little bit. My mouth has been all fucked up.
Oh, what happened?
Just the usual, like, mouth shit.
Oh, like sucking dick too hard?
my infantry days were a while ago, so no.
Well, what's up, dude?
Not much. I was just seeing what you guys were fucking talking about.
Well, earlier we were talking about broke dick and erections lasting for 5 days. And then the surgical remedies to both of those.
Broke dick or plural or singular, because those mean different things.
Well, technically singular, but I've had to fix many of them. So in that sense, it's plural.
I see. You've had to fix many broke dicks.
Yeah.
Singular.
Yeah.
So it's not like Joe Schmo the shitbag fucking broke dicks, but like erectile dysfunction.
Like in
broke
actual,
dicks.
like penile fractures.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fractures.
Whoa.
I went there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Medical terms.
That's well, no, it's just terrifying words to utter out loud or to hear out loud.
Oh, have you seen
not
them? Dude, you're
Yeah,
Doc
dude,
Madness. Have
I
you
was a
seen
doctor.
any?
Yeah.
Dude, they look so funny.
Yeah, there's a reason why the fucking eggplant is in an emoji that represents a penis.
Yeah, because that's what it looks like after it breaks. Because it's all swollen and purple and ah!
It's also like if somebody fucking, you know, if their erection is too long, there is such a thing.
There is.
Some bitches are like, there's no such thing. It's like, yeah, there is, dude. It's fucking basic fucking cardiology, not cardiology. Would it be cardiology? Yeah, cardiology. But fucking, yeah, dude. People will come in and they fucking got to get that shit deflated with needles and shit.
Dude, I'm telling you. I was telling everyone earlier in the show. I actually worked on an erection that had lasted for 5 goddamn days on Wednesday.
What, dude? That's fucking
5
tissue
days.
damage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's necrosis. Like after 4 hours, you're already losing brain cells. And that's not the brain that comes with the most brain cells anyway.
Right, but yeah, no, it was 5 days, and like so after we like filleted him open, it was like nothing but like congealed blood, so it looked like fucking tar was coming out of his dick.
Dude, but what was the prognosis after that?
What was it? It starts with a P.
Did you guys go ahead and fucking do a vaginoplasty like while they were under fucking?
No.
Did you guys use general or local anesthetic for
General.
that? Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, it's
Yeah.
like ain't nobody cutting my dick open
Well, no, but
unless
then,
it's me.
but then, like, on top of it, like, so, you know, he had this fucking, literally is like a rock hard dick. But then on top of that, like, with all the fluid down there, he was starting to develop, like, a hydrocele. So his fucking balls were swollen.
But what? Okay, so what was the fucking mechanism of action?
We just deflated his dick.
No, I mean mechanism of injury. Sorry.
Oh, what did he take? He took, the injectable.
That Peruvian shit.
I'm not sure. It wasn't Viagra, it wasn't Cialis, but there's an injectable one that you like inject right at the base of the penis, and instead of, you know, waiting for, you know, an hour or so for, you know, an oral tablet to kick in.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not joking at all. Like,
is this an actual thing? Was it prescribed?
Yes.
Or is it like some shit that you buy from fucking Habib at 7-Eleven?
It's fucking prescribed, and like you inject it right at the base of your dick, and it's like an instant hard-on.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be. I mean, if you're doing it like physiologically, like proximal to the location, that means it's like some kind of fucking. It's not a.
I don't know.
You're not injecting it in order to circulate it systemically, but it would have to be like some kind of fucking Botox type fucking deal.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Hang on there, sweetheart. Let me make sure I get my fucking $30 worth. Probably borrowed the fucking crack whore's goddamn fucking syringe.
Right?
And,
yeah, I had to work on one of those yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, true story.
I saw something about whores in the chat log, and I was like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking.
Let me call in.
Available.
Fuck yeah. Well, no, and then yeah. So 4th of July, we had a fractured penis come in, so we had to fix that. And
too much fireworks.
I guess, and then was just banging then someone reverse cowgirl style.
Fucking.
I don't know.
Oh, you guys got that much? Like that's an important aspect of the fucking trauma history.
I mean, it really is, because like every urologist I've ever worked with will say the same thing. The number one cause for broken dick is reverse cowgirl. Because it's normally
Really?
Yes, really, because it's normally the chick who's in charge of like the motion in that position. She can't fucking see what's going on back there, so she's doing her fucking thing, comes up too far, you slip out just enough, and she rams back down. Oh, there goes your dick.
Wow.
Yeah,
you just
true
fucking made me like glad.
Yeah. Reverse
Glad
cowgirl.
I don't have sex anymore. So.
Reverse cowgirl.
That was terrifying.
Followed by girl on top, followed by doggy.
Is that applied to gays too?
I
mean, dudes.
don't know. Probably, but probably. So again, if you're gay and you've got a dude, bouncing up and down on your
it makes
dick,
sense. Now that I should have considered the question before I asked it, but it's kind of a retarded question.
It's okay. We forgive you. Dude, did you know that they've got they're coming out this year with injectable male birth control?
What?
Yeah.
That's fucking retarded.
No,
you
no,
know
no,
that
no,
vasectomies are reversible?
Well, no. Vasectomies are reversible. This is more. It's
For
a 10-year.
idiots.
I mean, whatever. It makes sense. If I have a son, I might probably do it because, hey, if you're 16, I'm not gonna be ready to be a fucking grandparent yet. I know you're gonna go around fucking whatever fucking moves. So here, we're gonna make sure that you are unable to produce kids for at least
but
the
you
next
can't
10
do that.
years.
That would be illegal.
How is that illegal?
Because if that was legal, then parents would fucking Depo-Provera, right? That's a fucking.
It's a shot that a chick has to get.
Yeah.
It's a shot you have to get every month.
But what I'm saying is that parents can't force females to use birth control.
I
mean, like, no, as far as like legally, yeah, maybe like based on the, it's one of those things. It's like they can't make them go to the doctor against their will. It's illegal for the parents to go to the doctor and tell them, hey, I want you to sterilize this fuckhead.
Well, okay, yeah, no, okay, I get
he's got
what you're
my
saying.
genetics, and I know he's gonna be fucking.
I get what you're saying. I understand that, but like, I don't know. It's too quick, like injections in each testicle. So
Yeah, fuck no.
no,
Yeah,
just
just
listen,
quick,
just listen.
once
no,
a month.
No, you lost it.
No,
Too
no,
quick.
no, 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 no.
That's
It's
like
small. Oh my god.
the road to
You guys are
a generation of
such
psychopaths.
babies. You're such
Like,
fucking
we have-
babies.
We have
Both of you.
millennials in the army that we bitch about now, and then it's gonna be dudes that got the fucking nuts.
No, but
injections.
listen. No, it really is. It's so. I think it's fucking interesting. So you're gonna have to listen to it because I have buttons. So
It's interesting, yeah.
yeah, no, like it's a quick like injection into each testicle, and then the dude is literally like unable to produce kids for 10 years, and then you can get it reversed anytime. And again, that's just a quick little shot in
No, you
each
can't.
testicle.
You can't get it reversed anytime. You have to
Yes,
get it reversed in 10 years.
No, you can get it reversed between like the time you get it and 10 years after it wears off.
How many? What's the sample size of the population that it's been tested on?
I
What are
don't
the
know.
long-term side effects? Has it been tested on people for 10
I don't
years?
know,
I
but
think
it's
so.
coming available this year. I know that. We were talking about it at work yesterday, actually.
It's fucking hideous. That's like people. Wow.
But
This is the kind of shit that we're gonna be remembered for.
I mean, but like, what? Why is that different compared to, you know, the many different forms of birth control that females have to be on if they don't want to have to
They
procreate?
don't have to be. They don't have
If
to
they
be.
don't want to get pregnant, yeah, they do.
Then don't. That's their choice to not want to get pregnant. But if dudes don't want to get bitches pregnant, there's always anal and oral.
I mean, I'm not
mean,
disagreeing
doesn't it
with you
require
on either of
injections?
those. You know, and I get it. You know, the pull-out method apparently does not work all the time, but people still fucking do
yeah.
it.
I'm here.
Gee.
Oh my god. No, but
Against all odds.
right? But apparently, so like you're not the only one. You're not the only one to get like bent out of shape about this, because apparently, like the ultra like into it feminists are really against this as well, because now females are no longer going to be able to like entrap men. Because, you know...
Yeah, no, I get it.
You know, because...
they can't steal the fucking secret ingredient.
Well, I mean, there's that, but then, you know, all these bitches be shady as fuck, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, no, I'm totally on birth control. And then they stop taking their birth control pill, or they get their IUD removed,
that's a rule.
or they stop
Trust
taking
nobody.
the Depo shot, you know? And then all of a sudden, oh, look, I'm pregnant, and now the dude's trapped for 18 years. And so, like, why is it okay for women to fucking do that to men when they can just go and get, like, a quick little shot in each fucking testicle, and then they don't have to fucking worry about it? Or, you know, if you don't want to get a fucking shot, get your nuts cut open and get a vasectomy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's your nutsack and not your nuts that's getting cut open for a vasectomy.
I've got
First
it
of
pulled
all-
up. I Googled it and I got it pulled up.
Oh, good. Go, great.
I'd much rather have that than anything going into my actual fucking testicles.
Oh
like,
you'd
I
rather
could
have your
probably give myself a
scrotum?
local and give myself a vasectomy if I knew how much fucking ass pain it would have saved me in the long run.
Okay, so hold on. You would rather have your scrotum cut open and then excise down to get to your vas def. Have that pulled out just a little bit, like excise it down, and go through all of that tissue trauma instead of getting a small little prick into your fucking testicle.
Dude,
It's not testicles.
historically, small little pricks,
Oh, where does it go? Wait, hold on. Where does it go?
Napoleon Bonaparte. That's all I gotta say.
It's currently in test trial in India, being developed.
That's legit. That's fucking curry munching motherfuckers.
Finish.
They're trying to sterilize America.
Doc, let him finish.
Finish.
Go ahead.
So it is a combination of cistern, malic, and hydride, and dimethyl sulfoxide from a charged polymer gel. Gel is then injected into a small section of the Venn deferens. Gel attaches to the walls of the tube, forming what to sperm amounts to a kind of chemical mesh. Interacts with the negative charge of the sperm and neutralizes them. Bam! Wiped out.
Nice.
They get neutralized. They are saying that is a let's see here. The procedure is 98% effective in preventing pregnancy, about the same as condoms if they are used every time. Has no major side effects, according to R.S. Sharma, head of reproductive biology and maternal health at the Indian Council of Medical Research. About 540 men have received it in India, where it continues to prevent pregnancies in their partners 13 years after treatment.
Nice.
Submission to regulators this year will seek approval for RISUG as a permanent method of birth control.
It's still, I mean, it's not even guaranteed. Vasectomy is guaranteed.
No, it's not. Not always. And just like, females who get their tubes tied, you would think that's like, a permanent solution. It's not. I've delivered C-sections and I'm like, oh, hey, look. This person has filshy clips on their tubes. Surprise, baby.
Yeah, dude. I knew a chick that had 2 uteruses.
Oh, dude, fuck that. Although it happens.
It's actually not that. I mean, it is fairly uncommon, but it's not like a fucking like
super uncommon. Like, I've never seen it.
Street type occurrence.
I've never seen it. I have seen where all your organs are like flipped.
Yeah.
I've seen
people
that.
People typically don't live very. I think that like most of the time those people don't live past puberty.
The ones with 2 uterus.
Just from memory. No. Come on, dude. No, that's like live long and prosper type shit. The fucking flipped organs. I don't remember what that's called.
I mean, it's just, the liver was on the left instead of the right, but this, I've only seen it once, and this chick was in her mid-30s.
That's weird.
So, we went in to go, like, she presented with fucking appendicitis, and so we go in and we can't fucking find the appendix because it's not there. And so then we run the fucking bowel and we're like, oh, look, here it is. And then we turn like the scope up and we're like, oh.
Citizen versus.
Yeah, that one. So yeah, and then, we look up, what are you listening to?
Oh, sorry, I'm in Starbucks. So it's some granola shit.
It's Frank Sinatra in the background.
Right?
He's classy.
He is. He's a classy dude.
I've swindled my way into many a vaginas with that lie.
With what? That you're a classy dude?
Oh yeah. I'm just well read.
Do you use that one line? Like, my dick touches my asshole. Fuck me. Does that work?
No. That's classic. That's not how it works at all.
Oh, well, I don't know.
That's how you tell somebody to go fuck themselves.
I don't know. All I know is that you fucking say that all the time.
Yeah, dude. If I'm telling a chick, if I'm asking a chick if her dick touches her ass, it's not. That doesn't technically count as a chick.
I mean, in today's
still getting
society.
Laid, what's that?
I said in today's society, I mean, he could possibly identify as a chick. Would you still would you still bang it?
Of course, dude. I mean, it's fucking Afghan rules. What's the difference between an Afghan man and an Afghan woman? Nothing when you tuck their nuts.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what's funny, dude? Like the first time that I heard that joke was in fuck. I don't know how much. Fuck it, whatever. My per sec is pretty much out there anyway. I was in getting ready to go to Robin Sage, and we were getting briefed by our company commander like before we did our infill, and it was basically like his big motivator before his like motivational speech. That was his fucking joke, dude. Like this major comes up to the stage with like all these fucking like big wigs and students sitting there, and he fucking tells his joke, and like everybody's just like, what the fuck, man?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But it was good. I was like, yeah, dude, this guy's fucking, I like this guy. He's fucking zero fucks, man.
0 fucks given.
Yeah, he ended up playing, like, you're supposed to roll up a dude. It's like physical, like snatch and grab type of fucking thing, right?
Uh-huh.
And he like, while he was there, he always played the guy that you're supposed to fucking roll up in like the middle of in public. And he'd always fucking be getting like tasered and shit, and like getting the fuck beat out of him by like 3 or 4 students at the same time. It was pretty fucking rad.
That's awesome. We're gonna take a break on that note. So, fuck. We'll be right back, you guys.
You're welcome.
You're so fucking cool. I want to be just like you when I grow up.
It's gonna be it's gonna revolve a surgical procedure.
Together, I gotta stand too. Same times against me, but I hate to rush. Gotta keep it between the lines until I hit the dust. Together, I gotta buy some time. The key to freedom lies across the state line. It's a daily ritual, this game I play. In the life of a shadow man with a debt to pay. Hit the gravel with my head on the radio. Here I am. Driving on the road to nowhere. My mouth is blurry and my vision's this life that I lead, it might not take me anywhere, but I was born to travel along this lonely road to nowhere. Yourself that everything's gonna be alright. Can you feel that there's a fire burning deep inside? Take the chance, get a better stance, and leave who you are behind. Who you are behind. Just follow your own light and find your place in the sun. Be who you are and don't get beat up for anyone. They can't take away the strength within you. Don't give up now, you've got to seize this moment. And what do you say when all the guilt has faded away? Will you give yourself a chance to say everything's gonna be okay? Can you see that there's not a thing that you can change? Forget the shame, stop taking the blame, and leave who you are behind. Who you are behind. Just follow your own light and find your place in the sun. Be who you are and don't get beat up for anyone. They can't take away the strength within you. Don't give up now, you've got to seize this moment. You've got to seize this moment. Find the strength within yourself. You've got to seize this Just follow your own light and find your place in the sun, because that's how this game called life can be won. You've got all you need, it's right in front of you. The time is now and this is your moment. Just follow your own light, find your place in the sun. Be who you are and don't get beat up for anyone. They can't take away the strength within you. The time is now and this is your moment. To find your place in the sun.
This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hi, everybody. We're back. Fucking Spanky. how much time do we have? Now. we're going on now.
Literally, that's like you just picked up the phone and proceeded to laugh maniacally.
I know. I normally do that. But like in real life, I don't actually answer the phone. Like even people I know, if they're calling, I'm like, this could probably be a text message. So I don't
Yeah, dude,
answer.
this isn't fucking 1990s.
Right? The fuck is this? Friggin'. Ugh. But yeah. So, I found some, some interesting articles while we were on break.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, true story.
Do share your true stories.
Well, I mean,
Bitches and multitasking.
yeah, right?
Jesus.
Look at me go. So one, apparently New York State is able to reclaim lottery money if the winner is on public assistance.
Oh, that's awesome.
Somehow. Yeah. And it's the only state that does that. When a winner goes into redeem their prize, the state can seize up to 50% of the winner's payout to help pay back what they've received on welfare.
That's good.
Whoa, what? Oh, sorry.
I think that should be fucking implemented
everywhere.
I mean, but I mean, on the other hand, I am all about states' rights, so it shouldn't be forced on anybody. But I think it's definitely a policy that it's just probably like not commonly heard of.
Right. Oh, D-Max is calling. D-Max, I'm not going to fucking answer because you're just going to flush me again. Asshole. But yeah, so far, they've taken back almost $20 million since 2013.
That reminds me of like this fucking bum dude.
I love your
like,
stories.
I can't cite this, right? Like,
Yeah.
I just read it fucking a while, like probably like 5 years, like within the last 5 years, I read this somewhere. Some fucking bum tried to deposit like $100K into a fucking bank account, and then he got all fucking pissed that the IRS came and fucking taxed it. And it's like, for like so many fucking questions there. Like, where did he get, like, is panhandling such a lucrative fucking profession? A. B. What the fuck is he putting it in a bank account for? Like, is he retarded? Anyway, that's actually only 2 questions. Not a lot of questions. What the fuck, dude? Are you playing with the fidget spinner in the background or what?
Me?
Yeah, like why are you laughing like a crazy person?
Because you're fucking hilarious. You're like your monotone, like voice, and just how there's no real like inflection at all to anything you say is fucking hilarious to me. You're a funny dude.
For me, yo.
That's me, yo.
or I thought they were perfectly good. For me, anyway.
Well, I mean, apparently, according to what you were talking about, like, prior to the break, apparently it helps you get chicks. So, whatever works, right?
No, I stay away from them now.
Oh.
And unfortunately, they're even more attracted to assholes.
So you're just shit out of luck, then.
I have to become a hermit.
Dude, like, I totally am one. Like, if I don't have to leave the house, I'm not gonna. No. And I found out that freaking, Walmart, like, I can shop for groceries online, and then I can just, like, go and, like, pick them up, and I don't even have to go in the store anymore. So, I'm excited.
That's pretty good.
Right?
I've gone beyond that and just limited my diet to coffee in Copenhagen. So it allows me to do my grocery shopping at 7-Eleven at like 3 in the morning.
Except your occasional trips to Starbucks, you basic bitch. Are you a white girl right now? Can you not even?
It's not a decent Wi-Fi.
Ah.
I guess I'm a whore for the Wi-Fi.
It's all right.
Think either.
I'm sure there's worse things to prostitute oneself out for.
Oh, I'm sure there are. I'm trying to think of some.
McDonald's?
Any like brand name fucking designer shit that whores are like attracted to, like Gucci.
Are they still a thing?
I mean, the prostitutes or the Gucci?
Gucci.
I
know
mean,
hookers are
imagine.
still a thing.
Yeah, hookers will always be a thing.
It's the oldest profession out there. Because everybody's trying to get laid. So, hey, why not make money off of it, right?
It's true.
I mean, you know, if you're pretty enough and like got a good body to fucking do it, I mean, have fun, like be smart. I hope you don't die. Like they have a high death rate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Could be.
Right.
Well, here's another piece of interesting news from today.
Oh,
or yesterday.
yes.
There may be new evidence about the disappearance of Amelia Earhart.
Oh.
Yeah.
That hooker has been missing for so long now.
Dude, I saw that, and you know, the first thing that came to mind was like,
what?
Why is this being released now?
Supposedly they
like-
just came across the photo going through archives in a box that was marked classified.
But the dates on it were like 10 years ago that it was initially fucking discovered. Like, why is it hitting the mainstream news just now? Like, why are we're planning to stage a war with Japan now too?
Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh, I like where you're going with this.
It's like there's a reason, there's motive, you know, like it's.
Oh, you're
for Korea.
Doc Madness. Are you like a conspiracy theorist?
Fuck no, dude.
Are you sure? Because you've got the skeptical mind for it.
Yeah, I have. I mean, I have. My mind is definitely capable of it, but it's beneath me.
Oh.
No.
That's
time
right, you're
for
a god, I
fellatio
forgot.
until I finish this ratio.
Oh. But yeah, no, I mean, you bring up a good point. Like, you know, why is this news now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not jumping on it like if it was just recently discovered, then yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'd be like, that's newsworthy.
Yes.
But they've been, from what I've read, because like I clicked on it when I was like Facebooking. I was like, yeah, that's pretty interesting. So I read the fucking article. Actually, I found some different articles and I went back to the source of it because it was a bunch of clickbait bullshit fucking anyway, I won't get started on that. But yeah, apparently like
so
it wasn't just discovered. It was actually like it's been more than a year for sure that it was discovered. And if I'm not mistaken, it's actually been like closer to a decade or more that this photographs were analyzed and this conclusion was come to. And it's curious to me why it's just making the news now, or is it just some shitpost fucking admins from some shit posting page that like stumbled across it and it became viral. I don't know.
Gray cloud.
From what I've seen, it's all recent releases and photos they've recently discovered. They've been working on this project for a while, apparently. I'm trying to find the article that I saw today that makes it more recent. I'm not disagreeing with you, Doc. I'm just saying what I found today or yesterday about this article itself. It could be.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm disagreeing with you.
I know you are, and that's why I find it very interesting.
I play the premise game, bro.
Based on scientific factual evidence.
Like I don't mean to be a dick.
Might not be round.
The most common phrase before somebody's gonna be a dick is "I don't mean to be a dick."
But
yeah,
I'm gonna be a dick.
It's like, hold on, let me put my seatbelt on.
You better buckle in. It's very interesting. It would make the discovery, if it's true that she did crash in the islands, and she was what they're saying is captured by the Japanese and was not turned over and or released by the Japanese to us. The one theory goes, what could she have possibly seen while flying over some of their locations that they were so afraid of her revealing to the rest of the world and or the U.S. and its allies? That's the theory I read today about
that's
her.
That's retarded, though. Like, what? I mean, I understand where such a question would originate from, which would be like from these like new schools of fucking like targeting and intel and shit. Like, please, right? But it's kind of fucking. That's not a question that is an immediate question that should be asked. It's a matter of like, okay, during that fucking time, they would have fucking rolled her. Like, if she was in their fucking turf, they would have fucking rolled her up regardless of if they had anything that was worthy of her spying on. That's what I think. They don't need, like, what the fuck? They don't need a reason. Yeah, like, they capture somebody who they think is a spy. Maybe the spy didn't get to the fucking, maybe they caught him at like one of the fucking like infill phase lines. You're still gonna get fucking raped as a spy in today's world. I mean,
Indubitably.
like what I'm saying is, like, let's say that we go to, like, somebody's going to spy, like their target objective is like in DC, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they get rolled the fuck up in like New York City or some shit because they haven't like maybe there's like they still get rolled up in New York City. A fucking question to immediately ask. New York City was a bad example. Maybe I should have used like Billings, Montana, but it would make my argument more fucking flavorful or palpable.
It's good. I see your point, Doc, but we'll just have to wait on and see if there's any more evidence. There's a lot of people who are skeptical of the photo because of the distance. So when you try to zoom in on it, on the photo that was found in the National Archives, you can't really make out enough distinguishing characteristics that it's her and her navigator definitively. The one boat in the background, they say that's where her plane is on. Again, there's a lot of people who are skeptical of the photo itself. Not that it's fake.
Bro, I mean, a lot of people are skeptical about fucking, Donald Trump's legitimate victory of the presidency. I don't know. Like, I get what you're saying, and you're right. Like, I read the same shit that it's like not as far as like the amount of evidence that is being provided in favor of it being true. I would say that that's fucking about as good as you're gonna get without fucking, chain of custody on evidence and fucking all sorts of other gayness.
Yep.
But it's not like, what difference does it fucking make now? It's
There's no
I don't know.
People just want to know and close that part of history.
I suppose.
I mean, it's one of those missions. I mean, look, it's like Cooper. People just want to know what the fuck and how he did it.
I suppose. It's not. I guess it's. I guess I can relate to that. I mean, I can't really relate to it, but I can empathize. I can imagine what it would be like to relate.
I can imagine what it would be like to relate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a nested function, kind of.
Oh my god.
Yep. Out there in the news.
Is
no
he
big
like
deal.
this every Thursday?
Yes.
Imagine.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Now imagine being stuck in my head. Life.
Oh. Are you kidding? Like
I know, dude. It's computer languages are not as fucking cool as everyone makes them out to be.
Like, no, but like legit, I would love to, I don't know, just get inside your head for 5 minutes just to see what's going on in there. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But you know.
I don't know.
Max is asking about games in the chat.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely gonna do games. Actually, here now, we're gonna go on a short break, and then we're gonna do games, and games are gonna be over at Mixer. If you didn't already know that, that's where we do them. So yeah.
I'm gonna pop some smoke.
All right.
It's been fun.
Yeah, thanks for calling in.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, of course, dude. It was fun and
Pardon the
interesting.
phrasing. I was gonna say having me in.
Oh, hey.
Because you said calling in, but I'm a gentleman.
You are?
Good luck
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
Oh,
Bitches love gentlemen.
they do. Bitches do love gentlemen. Bye, Doc.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
He's awesome.
Dude, he's hilarious. Where can I find one?
He is hilarious. He also brings a lot of great points, and when we have one, when he's there on Thursdays with us, he really makes you rethink your train of thought.
Mm-hmm.
Helps you see a different perspective without always being an asshole about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's got a great analytical mind. It's amazing to hear him bring his points of view to our conversations.
No, I can definitely understand that. Like, this is literally the first time I've actually like interacted with him. So I didn't really know what to expect. It was great. But okay, so before we go, I need to go through our show lineup and our upcoming guests. So tomorrow is Saturday Night Savagery with Jay Reddy and Pookie. And they've got Corey Schaffer, who is the founder of Tell Valhalla Project. So he's going to be on to talk about what they do and its new program that's they're coming out with. And then we've got Sunday, which is the Green Room with Jason and Charlie. And then Monday, we've got the Monday edition with Redleg and myself. But again, Redleg's on vacation, so it's going to be me and surprise co-host. And Tuesday, it's Tied Up Tuesday with myself and the lovely Cuffs. And so that's going to be a fun day. It's always fun with her. I miss her. And then I was weird not being able to do our show with her this week. Because, 4th of July.
Freedom.
Right? So much freedom. But then, so then we go to WTF Wednesdays with Jim Beam and Jay Reddy. And then Thursday, we've got Sergeant's Time, and that's with Ice and you and Dr. Madness and Mike Golf. And you guys have a guest, actor and Army veteran Christian Brunetti. So he's going to be returning to talk to you guys about his latest project. He was on back in March to talk about his film Glass. And so he's going to be back to talk about what's going on in his life now. And then, yeah, that brings us back to Friday. And then on 17 July, which is a Monday, so not next Monday, but the Monday after next Monday, Deputies Hook'em and Book'em are going to be back to let us know what they've been up to. So that's fucking exciting. And then 19 July, we are going to have Brooke Brown from Hope 22. And Jay Reddy apparently has made friends with Brooke, and so they are going to come on and talk to us about what goes on with Hope 22. And then on the 21st of July, which is a Friday, John and Allison Purifoy from Roses Unread are going to be on the show. So that's going to be all of our guests, upcoming guests. We've got a bunch coming on. But yeah, and then each show starts at 2000 Eastern Time. And a couple of the nights a week, we end the show with party games over at mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio. So you guys should head over there. And it's a good time. Everyone seems to enjoy them.
As long as Redacted is not playing and cheating.
Right? Yeah. I mean, then we've got the cheating asshole Redacted, who I think I beat him twice. No. I beat him once. I almost beat him twice. But I was definitely cheating that second game. I was Googling answers. I was using my phone. I was like, okay, Google, what is this? But then he beat me at like the last round. So I almost got you, but I had to cheat. So.
Oh, Max says once.
Huh?
D-Max says once.
Yeah, just once. But yeah, so join us over on Mixer, and yeah, D-Max does have the logs. We are gonna have like a special prize eventually, because we're keeping track of who's winning and all that shit. So the feed's gonna end for a couple minutes while I get everything set up and switched over, and so everyone over on Facebook, join us over on Mixer, and we will see you there. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Say bye, Demon.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Oh, I went there.
Unbelievable.
Aw. Say bye, Grey Cloud.
Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.
Oh, my God.
How it is that a hero needs saving, how he needs that support to keep his roof from caving, holding tight on that 45 as a tear drops from his eye. Picturing his mom is all that's kept him alive, cause he's buried his friends and he's buried his thoughts. Suppress these demons inside until his stomach's in knots. I see you on your knees, so please